Alrighty. What is up, Aries? So for this week, I'm going to be switching it up. I want to switch it up. Let's see about going earlier on YouTube and then later on TikTok all this week. Not just that, but I want to try and incorporate some oracle cards instead of the dice. Alrighty, with that being said, let's go ahead and get an opening card for Aries for the week ahead. What we have for Aries, what does Aries need to know moving forward for the next week? What does Aries need to know moving forward? You know what, we'll take these. Trust in science and grow together. Trust in science and grow together. I don't know how well y'all can see this. Trust in science, grow together. So there's something coming through about trusting in experimentation. Is it early today? What are we doing? We are doing an Aries reading. We're going to, start earlier on YouTube. Instead of going early on TikTok and then going to YouTube later, I'm going to be switching it up this week. See how I feel about going earlier on YouTube than later on TikTok. With that being said, Trust in Science, Grow Together are the two oracle cards that fell out of the oracle deck for the overall theme and or topic for Aries. I'm going to switch up even the readings, how I do the readings. What's coming through here, Trust in Science, is experimenting. I don't know if Aries and another individual are experimenting in the relationship to whatever degree, and then grow together. We are going to read from the guidebook for both of them. Trust in science and grow together. Alrighty, first one up, trust in science. The message of this card is simple. While it is wise to have a questioning mind, there are times when we need to heed the wisdom and advice of experts rather than those who claim knowledge outside of their field. You would not seek out a plumber to better understand how the human brain functions. You would seek out a neuroscientist. You would not seek out a chef for insight into how infectious diseases affect us. You would seek out an epidemiologist. All might be experts in their fields, but they are not experts in fields outside of their area of study or practice. Be sure that you are obtaining the information from the most knowledgeable source. Trust in science. Science is magic explained. Okay? So there's a level of, maybe in the next week you feel like you have to ask someone for advice, but maybe need to ask the right person. Grow together. Grow together. Okay. Share your thoughts and feelings, whether they are founded in happiness or disappointment. Be honest and transparent. Learn to express your emotions as you experience them. Communicate. Don't assume that your partner or friend knows what you want or how you feel. Share your dreams, your hopes, and your goals, and ask them to share theirs too. For any relationship to thrive, both parties need to be clear about their needs. Doing so will help you to grow together, not apart. This is almost giving me vibes with these two cards that with grow together, it might be that you're needing to go to your partner, communicate, express your needs to your partner instead of asking asking outside individuals for their advice, Aries. If there is a need to ask for someone's opinion or advice about the relationship, who better to ask than your partner? Alrighty. What do we have for Aries from the tarot? And what does Aries need to know moving forward? What does Aries need to know moving forward? What does Aries need to know moving forward? Then we have my moderator, Landon, asking me over on TikTok if I'm going live today. Like, yep, just wrong platform. Alrighty. 3 more for Aries. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, here is the bridge shuffle. If y'all would like to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, go ahead and do so. Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I'm not going to spend the time waiting around. We're just going to get right into the reading. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest energy. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. And here's the possible outcome. Alrighty, y'all. So, Aries, you are starting this reading off in King of Wands energy. King of Wands energy, Aries. This does tell me that you possibly know what you're doing. I don't know why you could be going to advice to other people for this. Maybe doubting something. Yeah, you definitely know what you want out of life, out of this relationship, possibly in the next week. But with the Six of Swords, this is telling me in the challenge, Six of Swords, you haven't moved on mentally from something. As if we're trying to move on into calmer waters, you might be focusing on the problem instead of the solution, right? Temperance in this person's energy. Temperance in this person's energy tells me that they are definitely being patient. I don't know if you're trying to rush things along with the King of Wands, or if you're being patient as well. But there is an issue or a problem that you both possibly are trying to move on from, or maybe not necessarily haven't solved it yet. I do want to say, with the Temperance card, I do feel like this person is just trying to feel their emotions. They're trying to feel out the situation before judging the situation from like a place of anger or resentment. You know, they're trying to be patient with themselves and really feel out how they feel about the situation between you both. With the Two of Swords and the and the Two of Swords and the similarities or common ground between you both, Two of Swords. This does tell me this does tell me that y'all possibly are in a stalemate. I'm not sure if you and this person are talking or in communication with each other, expressing something. There is a need to, possibly with the Trust in Science card, to experiment with how you communicate with this person. Maybe this person that is being patient with you, being patient with themselves. Maybe this person isn't the most knowledgeable with when it comes to this problem. Maybe you are needing to go to family members, friends. You know, maybe they are needing to ask for advice or someone else's opinion as well. With the Nine of Swords, though, the possible outcome or advice, the possible outcome could be you stressing out more. Yeah, with that Six of Swords and the reverse, it's like we haven't moved on from the issue. We haven't moved on from the problem. We haven't solved the issue or the problem yet. We're finding it difficult to move on into calmer waters. So I could see why, Nine of Swords, you're possibly stressed out at the end of the week or feeling anxious, needing to get a good night's rest. It makes me wonder if you're taking action on something with the King of Wands, and this person's like, okay, I'm going to try my best to be patient while you take action on something. You know, but both of you are seeing a truth or not seeing a truth. Maybe you both are ignoring a truth and denial of a truth with the Two of Swords. This is a stalemate energy. This is you and this person needing to ask more questions before you invest into each other. But at the same time, with the Nine of Swords, it doesn't seem like you're really wanting to look at the truth. You're possibly, you and this person are just sweeping it under the rug and not wanting to look at it fully, which, yeah, might end up bad for the both of you. Alrighty, we're going to clarify this reading. If y'all are new here, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. We are going to get right into the clarification. Alrighty, 3 more for Aries. A 1, a 2, a 3. For all of you that are returning, you definitely can send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy. If you know me from TikTok, that's usually how I do things, but I'm going to try to do things a little differently and see how well that gets me. All right, cutting the deck. And we're going to clarify the Aries reading. All right, clarifying the King of Wands in Aries situation, clarifying the Six of Swords in the challenge, clarifying the Temperance card, clarifying Two of Swords, Temperance card in this person's energy, Two of Swords, and the similarities or common ground between you both, and clarifying the Nine of Swords. All right, so yeah, I feel like possibly in the next week you're wanting to take action towards something, Aries, but with the Hanged Man, I'm getting that y'all, yes, are very passionate, very inspired, very, well, possibly in a creative flow, possibly coming up with creative solutions, but there's still a need with the Hanged Man to see something from a different perspective, possibly stagnate the situation just a little longer. There's possibly, yes, with the King of Wands, it could be that you're needing to wait for the opportunity to come to you or wait for new information to come. Just a little bit longer, waiting a little bit longer for some sort of information or clarity or seeing something from this person's perspective. If they are wanting to take it slower and you're like, no, let's seize this opportunity when there might not even be an opportunity until later on, and this person could be right. Maybe you are needing to see it from their perspective. Maybe they're saying the opposite and you're like, no, let's take our time. But then they're like, no, I want this commitment now. And you're like, okay, let's take action. I do feel like you are doing the first one, though. I feel like you're wanting to take action, but needing to be patient until more clarity, more enlightenment of the truth comes through. With the challenge being Six of Swords to the Magician, yeah, I feel like there's an issue or a problem with the Six of Swords that you all are not moving away from, not resolving it, not solving it, not completing the situation. The Magician card tells me that both of you might find it challenging to manifest a desired outcome for you both, therefore needing to take a look at all the resources at hand. Maybe that's why the Hanged Man is in your situation, needing to look at all the resources on the table. and making sure that we utilize these tools, these resources properly. It's like, oh, I find it challenging to move on from this issue. I find it challenging to move on from the headache, the misunderstandings, the miscommunication. Maybe you and or this person both, maybe unintentionally, maybe intentionally, for one of you, was manipulating the situation or trying to control the situation in your favor, in their favor, controlling the narrative, whatever the case. Magician in the reverse definitely could be that, or it literally could just be, at the very least, you and this person not really knowing 100% how to utilize these resources, therefore making it, well, remain stressful, or at the very least making it difficult to move on into calmer waters. With the Temperance card to the Hierophant and this person's energy, well, it seems a little bit to be a little bit of wanting to be patient on this person's part. They're definitely wanting to create a positive outcome for themselves, for you maybe, possibly even. The Hierophant tells me they want a higher level of commitment from you. Maybe they're trying to learn a spiritual lesson out of this. Temperance card, yes, they're being patient, wanting to create a positive outcome. Hierophant is a spiritual lesson, maybe a higher level of commitment. Also, they want to gain your respect. They want to gain others' respect. They want to align their actions and their daily routines to their belief systems about what could be between you both. But with the Two of Swords, is there something neither of you are willing to see? Is there a truth between you both that neither of you are willing to see, or is it that there's some sort of, I don't feel like there's some denial between you both, but I mean, Six of Wands says this could be successful. You both could definitely be a power couple dynamic where you walk into public and everyone breaks their neck to check you out. But why is this Two of Swords here? Two of Swords to the Six of Wands. Are you both in denial about how this relationship could be successful? Is there a little bit of, I don't know, trust issues possibly? Is that why the Magician card is in the challenge? Neither of you wanting to trust the resources, trust, that you both can utilize these resources to move on into a happy relationship with each other. I mean, careful. I would suggest being careful with that Magician card in the reverse. Try your best to make it upright instead of reversed. Try to look at your belief systems. Look at your belief systems. I mean, because our beliefs, our thoughts create our reality, create the outcome, the outcomes in our life. So if you feel like you need to see this person from a different perspective, if they're coming up as too good to be true, or if you feel like, no, this is just another person that's going to screw me over, and making this person do all the work, making this person, put all their beliefs into how positive this relationship could be, because the intentions are definitely there to have a successful relationship with each other. But for some reason, we have the possible outcome and advice as Nine of Swords, needing to get a good night's rest, stressing out, anxious, having a little bit of anxiety at the end of the week. And with the Moon card, yeah, needing to overcome our fears of the unknown, the uncertainty, maybe a little bit of illusion, not knowing how to move this relationship forward. Alrighty, Aries, we're going to get one card from the animal or spirit animal oracle to close out this reading. One card from the spirit animal oracle to close out this reading. All right, 3 more. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty. To end out this reading, you have Aries, Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Be fearless and bold. What number is that? Number 4. All the way at the beginning. Number 4. Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. When Badger Spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger or aggression, argumentative behavior, and being pushy or manipulative will not result in a positive outcome. Perhaps someone close to you has excess Badger energy, or perhaps that energy is pent up in you. Either way, now is the time to calm down and allow the energy to pass through you. Go for a hike or a brisk walk. Shake it off or dance it out so you can return to the situation determined and committed, but not so intense that you overwhelm others and yourself. The appearance of Badger Spirit also serves as a reminder if you have been relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you. The message is that it's time to surrender it up to your higher power and focus on something else. Badger Spirit wants to protect you from self-will, run rampant, from being obsessed with getting what you want in the form you prefer, and timing that fits perfectly with your notions of what has to be. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around your wants. Better, more beautiful opportunities will be the result when you release some of that Badger Spirit intensity along with your need to have it your way 100%. Alrighty. Yeah, I feel like that somehow fits in this reading. That there's a need to go for a walk, let some of this King of Wands energy out. Let it out in the sense of like letting it go. There's definitely some sort of miscommunication, some sort of misunderstanding with that Six of Swords that you and this person aren't letting go, but it's creating this blockage in manifesting what you both desire, which is technically that Six of Wands, public recognition, power couple. You know, either there's something this person wants that is more traditional and you're trying to see it from their perspective, which is possibly causing a lot of fears within you. But hey, that Badger Spirit is telling you to be fearless, be bold. If this person is asking something of you that is getting you out of your comfort zone, then yes, definitely experiment. Trust in the experimentation. That way you and this person can grow together. It might be that this person is asking possibly some advice from other people, or maybe you're asking advice from other people. Either way, but this person I feel like is very respectful. They have a lot to teach you. If you're open to learning from them with the Hangman, seeing something from their perspective. Maybe that's why you're going to other people for their advice when it's technically this person that has the answers. You might just not necessarily trust it as much as the reading is telling you to trust them, right? So yes, if you are worried and stressed and uncertain about the future, try to overcome that fear. Be fearless, be bold. Allow this person to teach you. Allow this person to move this relationship forward if that's what you both want. Alrighty? I do hope that helped. Maybe you found this insightful to some degree. If so, I am about to do a live stream tonight over on TikTok. I'm going to do some personal paid readings and pull some oracle cards, see where that takes us. I hope to see y'all maybe in the Taurus reading here coming up, or in the next Aries reading next week, next Monday. All right, take care, much love, and have a good night.